What's up, everybody? I'm Jason. This is the Freebird Garage, and today we are on part 4 for the chain conversion on my Harley Davidson FXR behind me, and we have gotten all the seals sealed up, essentially locked and loaded, and we are on now for the rear sprocket chain cutting, just trying to get this bad boy put back together. So let's dive this in and get it done. All right, starting off with the rear sprocket, we're gonna throw on, which is by Vulcan Engineering, one with the 48 tooth, standard black, real simple. Mimics the old pulley. We got new bolts. Here are the old ones, just to show the length difference. Quite a bit of difference there, so you want to make sure you get new bolts if you're doing this. On top of the threads, if you're consistently taking this on and off for the area, you want to have new bolts because the threads start to stretch themselves in a high torque area. That's the last thing you really want is this thing to snap, which is very common on these chains as far as what I've seen before if they're not properly torqued down or new bolts are in place. So ready to do that? Torque these bolts down to 45 to 55 pounds, and the book says particularly for 92, that's the they want to see 45 to 50 on each of these bolts. Is 91. They have the specs for these bolts is that it says if you have a grade 5, they have a 65 to 75 torque pounds, and if you have a grade 8 for 91 FXR, it's 40 to 50 pounds. Right out of there's the year difference. They don't state that for 92, just 45 to 55 pounds. So we're gonna lock these down and get it done. All right, that was 40 pounds. We're gonna lock it down to the final, which is 55 pounds. Staying true to the specs. Looks good so far. Let's get mounted up. Rear sprocket on, rear tire on, we're good there. Now to do the chain itself, which one I went with. The kit is a 530, one right there. Color of choice, black and gold. Let's get it looped on there and get it done. Now it's time we gotta cut the chain. I'm gonna mark where we're gonna be at. So we're gonna be at 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what we're gonna take out. It's 4 links. So I'll mark where that is at. All right. All right, to cut it, I got this arcade kit that, once again, Vulcan Engineering kind of recommends. You can grind it off, but it has the capabilities to just punch the hole through the link here. That's what we're gonna do first. We're gonna use that. That's the punch, the handle. This is where it runs through. We'll punch it right out. Well, it's supposed to at least. All right, simple enough. Took about 4 links off there. Now we gotta throw the master on. All right, we're gonna press plate on, and then we're gonna rivet it on. Before I do that, probably should put a little more grease on this as well. Now that we got the front clip just pressed on, now we gotta flare each of those in there using the new attachments here. Nice and clean. Now miking the flares, it says 5.5 millimeters is where the flare is, how much the flare should be. Let's see where we're at. 5.5 and a little extra, we are good to go. Looks good. Awesome. Flare job, master link. all set. Now we need to get the tension on the chain. Good to go from here. All right, in order to get the alignment that I need, is around 1/2 inch. I need to also compress the shocks here and able to get the chain at the right distance. So made this contraption here. I'm gonna ratchet it up without using an extra person. Get it done. Compressed right about the 1/2 at the rivet right there, right at the 12 is the hit up there. Looks good. Jumping over to the stator, which it wasn't supposed to be removed, but I did it on accident from the first time, so we're gonna reinstall it and make sure that we got everything back aligned. Because once you remove bolts on here for the stator, you actually, by the manual, they want you to get new ones because of the Loctite. Now I'm sure you can go out and get normal Loctite. All right, gotta re-silicone the plug, proper sealant, throw this in there. Throw the retaining clip on there, very important. If you forget this, this is also kind of catastrophic that can throw into your stator here. Not a fun time to have to replace. Applying the new bolts from the factory. Service manual to replace them for some reason. I'm assuming because they want to guarantee the Loctite that's on there. So got brand new ones. All right, 30 inch-pounds per nut here. I'm gonna switch up to 40 pounds. The rear sprocket, the chain, and now the stator all put back together. The chain itself, I have it tweaked just how I want it right now. Once I get on the road, there's gonna be some more adjustments to how I want it. Make sure it's tracking right in the rear, and I want to get a proper alignment. It looks like it's just about close, but I want to make sure it's finely tuned before I hit the road on it. That about wraps up for me on this one, guys. I would greatly appreciate if you could hit the subscribe button, tap that like, press the notification, leave a comment below and tell me what you think. And for those that have already subscribed, thank you. As always, stay free, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.